everybody. Welcome to 9 Nation, Episode 3. I'm Angie.
Jessica.
I'm Jackie.
And we will be hosting this week's episode. So, it's been put out there that Instagram is thinking about getting rid of likes.
Boo.
I don't know. Is it the worst thing that could happen?
Well, what do you think the positive? I mean, what's the benefit and the negative of?
Okay, so the positive is
likes?
people are not going to be living for the likes anymore.
That's
True.
You know,
True.
so before it was like, oh, look, this girl made it. She had 300 likes on that post, or 3,000, or whoever you are. And they got 3, so they're nobody. But now it's like, okay, we're all on the same page, even platform.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. It's like, if I genuinely like your picture, how do I tell you that?
But what are they doing about comments? Do we know? Or is
I don't
this is
know.
all in theory, I guess.
Yeah, this is in theory, but isn't it don't we a lot of times post the pictures for the validation?
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a scenic poster. Like, if I go somewhere and I really like the scenery, or if I like, really, if it's a good picture of my dog, it's going on.
Well, you're the Instagram poster that they created Instagram for.
Yeah,
the photographers that wanted to put, interesting things out there and share it and throw a filter on it. Like, you're that Instagrammer. That's not what Instagram is anymore.
I guess not. I guess not. Well, and a lot of businesses kind of put their product out there. They've kind of shifted to where, like, you can kind of click on the picture, see what companies are tagged to find those products.
Yeah.
And I would think that they're kind of basing their content on likes. So couldn't potentially businesses be affected by this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
Because there's no more measurable there.
Right.
Unless you're measuring,
What-
you're measuring comments and DMs and
What's
follows.
the point, though, of getting rid of the likes? Like, what is the premise behind this? Where did this come from?
I think, and I could be wrong, but what I think it is that the impression that people were just living their life for the likes. Like the people that just post the photos and go out of their way to give you the really great image that they're doing X, Y, and Z right now, but in reality, it's a struggle to get there, or, it's fake. They're photoshopping things in to make it seem like they're in one place, but they're really in another, and things like that.
That Instagram influencer, something with the motorcycle crash. Did you hear or see that?
Oh, yeah. They were going, they were trying to hit a certain speed, right? Is that person, or is it a different one?
I think she just had a crash. She rides a Vespa, or maybe she rides a motorcycle. She had a crash, and there was a professional photographer there taking pictures of her sprawled out, but it just so happened that there's a smart water sitting in the picture, and that it could potentially be like an ad.
Yeah.
But it was, why other reason would you put it out on Instagram? You're looking for likes.
Yeah.
And it was of an accident. It was so strange. But I think that's exactly it. I think influencers and people on Instagram are looking for that like.
Yes.
So whether it's, real or fake, she was trying to make this real life situation kind of
An advertisement?
Yeah. And who's to say that it was even real? She could have just
it could have been faked, staged.
Exactly.
But your whole point, like you said, you want to get the likes, and if there's no measurable,
makes
there's
sense.
no measurable in that way. It goes back to then, okay, do we not know how many followers somebody has? Are they going to hide that next?
Yeah.
Or it's just going to be a list of comments and you're going to have to manually count them? Like, are they going to remove all of that?
but there's always less comments than likes on posts too.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, but now, you know what's going to happen. People are going to use the comments instead of the likes.
Right.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, because now people are more likely to say,
Something negative.
I think, as opposed to something positive.
Yeah. And I think people just are going to find a tendency to make it some sort of competition. Not like a competition in that it's a race, but this person's got more than I do, or this person has less than I do. Like, people are always going to look for that, whether it's the amount of likes, whether it's the amount of comments.
No, well, it's human nature. You just
That's
always
what
are going to measure yourself against somebody else.
That's exactly what I think, especially on the internet. And if you're not going to find it on Instagram, new platforms are coming out constantly. There's now TikTok.
Well,
and-
TikTok is interesting because TikTok, a lot of the things that we watch, and we've gone down the TikTok hole.
Yeah,
as a
that
group.
rabbit
Yeah.
hole is long.
yeah.
But so you'll see on there, like, the guys will, like, ask their mom, like, how many likes until I get a new phone? And she'll be like, 100,000. And, like, I'm sorry, I come from a world where, like, if you get 100 likes, you're living a good life.
Right.
And they actually get 100,000 or 200,000 or, like, 500,000 likes on a video
Yeah.
of them asking their mom if they get a like, will she buy them something? Or their dad, or asking to go on a date. I saw a guy, like,
Oh my.
he posted and he was like, if I can get 250,000 likes on this, will you go on a date with me? And she's like, sure. It's like,
No
okay.
way.
So we're living by the likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a fun
absolutely.
conversation to have, but let's be honest, Instagram is not getting rid of the likes.
No.
I don't think.
I don't think
Maybe
it's
it was
possible.
maybe it was a way to kind of get that Instagram name out there again, get you talking
Yeah.
about it. I mean, I don't think they have any shortage in people that are signing up for it, but maybe it was just kind of like this ploy to
refresh it a little bit.
or something. I'm not sure, but speaking of Instagram, did you guys see Miley Cyrus's post about Liam?
I did.
I did not, so you guys have to fill me in.
Ooh, so let's just run down what happened between them, right?
Yeah.
So apparently they've been split since the beginning of the month. And she took off to Italy with Caitlyn Jenner,
Brody Jenner's.
not formerly Bruce.
Oh, okay. But Brody Jenner's,
Brody Jenner's
wife?
Wife.
Okay.
Yes. And a photo got leaked of them kissing. And Miley was posting all of these racy photos, her dancing, when some guy was filming it.
Yeah.
And pictures of her and Caitlyn. So this photo gets out, and all of a sudden it was like, Liam's devastated. And then they announced that they were separating.
Right.
Well, then yesterday she came out with this, it was on Twitter or Instagram.
I saw it on Instagram. She may have put it out on Twitter first, but like on
I think
Instagram.
it came from Twitter.
Okay, it was like text, but as
Yeah.
a picture. And I mean, it just went into detail about like how she is pretty much like an
Screwed
adult, like she's made mistakes.
Yeah.
She's done things in her past she's not necessarily proud of, but she's a bigger and better person now. She talks about what she advocates for, and that ultimately this separation or the split essentially now is not because she lied or cheated.
Yeah, she
or-
really was big on the fact that you can say what you want about me. I've screwed up, but it was not because of cheating. That's
Yeah.
essentially. And then news broke that he filed for divorce yesterday.
Okay. Well,
Crazy.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to the likes,
But like,
how many likes did
that's
that
the
picture
thing.
get?
Like, how many likes did that picture get? That somebody's like life, whether they're a part of our lives or not, we've kind of lived side by side her since she was on the Disney Channel.
Exactly.
Right,
Like
yeah.
you know, and I feel like her relationship with Liam was something that we saw. Like, we were right there.
Well, it's
From
been
that
10,
movie.
it's
They
been
got
10
together.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10
Like-
years they've been on and off.
And
Yeah.
she did reiterate that in her post. She was like, I love him. Like, we are soulmates. You know, she kind of reiterated that, but then she went back into like, but I never cheated and stuff
Well,
like
I think too, maybe because he did file for divorce yesterday, that's probably, I'm assuming the post came out after she found out.
that. Yeah.
And his family, it's reported that they like were afraid that because they were only separated that he may get back with her, and the family saying they're not meant to be. And
Yeah.
I guess, but like if you're Liam and you have been married to Miley Cyrus and you've been in a relationship with her for 10 years,
yeah,
you know her at this point.
right.
You should. You know that she's always said she doesn't really identify as like one way or the other. She's gender fluid. She likes to do things her own way. Whatever makes her heart happy is her. So to look at it from his family side and be like, oh, she cheated on you, or oh, she did this, like, I feel like if you kind of know her, you aren't gonna assume
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no.
Because she's kind of laid it all out for the world, not just the person she's in a relationship with.
Right.
Yeah. And that's exactly how she started her post. She was like, I understand that being in the position that I'm in, I have to be the utmost honest with my fans and the people that follow me, and just pretty much because she's grown up with a lot of us.
Yeah.
I mean, we've watched her grow up and
Yes.
kind of do all these sort of different things and try these different avenues of whether it's music or her style or what have you. But yeah, she's just, I mean, she made it very clear, and she put it out there on Instagram. So again, like going back to those likes, like I don't know why else you would put it out on Instagram like that.
Well,
Like,
she wants to feel supported.
Yeah, she's looking for her audience.
Yeah.
Yep, I
Her
guess so.
audience is not going to be TMZ. Her
Yeah.
audience is not going to be like any other tabloid outlet. Her audience is going to be her fan base, and that's going to be her personal social media. That's
Yeah.
where she can
Yeah.
control that message.
Well, then I think that you should keep those likes around, especially if people are using that as a way to communicate with their audience, whether it's even someone has a talent that's a model that's, you know, just trying to be discovered or
Well, yeah.
show her personal style. She's talking to her audience. She should have that tool to measure what posts are doing good.
Well,
or
exactly. You have to learn as a model or an actor. You have to remember that you're your own brand. You're
Right.
a business. You're not your own business. So you have to market yourself like a business.
Yeah,
And the only way to do that is to be able to gauge.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think going back to even like we said, like Miley Cyrus is almost a perfect example. I mean, she was not her own brand in the beginning. She was Hannah Montana.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, she was-
Disney's brand.
And
Exactly.
then
Yeah.
she was Disney's brand. So for her to take that back, I mean, she took it back with a vengeance.
Right.
Because then it was, okay, you're not Hannah Montana, you're Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was, you know, you're dating Liam and you were in, you know, that Nicholas Sparks movie with him, which my mind is going blank right now. But so
Yeah.
but together, after a while, she had to
Last
evolve. Last song. She had to evolve into Miley Cyrus, me, the brand
Yeah.
that I am and the
Yeah.
brand that I want for myself. And the best way to do that is for me to put that out there.
Yeah.
Well, and it feels like she fought really hard to break that Disney
That mold, yeah.
that mold.
Yeah.
Because she really
She pushed back
she
hard.
did.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure some people even still walk up to her and go, Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
You
Like the
know,
kids,
so
yeah.
It's got to be difficult to try and break out of that mold and be yourself when you have a fan base that still recognizes you as this Disney character.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. But I mean, just going back to that though, like for us on Nine9's Instagram or on our Twitter or Facebook, you know, I look at it as like, okay, this is a great place for people who are our talent or aren't, or you know, or are looking to become our talent, or our
Right.
casting directors and production companies and things like that. They look at it and it's like, this is their support system. Like,
Right.
it's awesome when you see somebody who's become a talent in Dallas, and we've posted about it, and then somebody in New York is commenting, welcoming to the family.
Yeah.
Like, you feel like you're part of something.
Yes.
And that's what social media does. You know, that's why we have those people that message us like, hey, feature me on the page. Like,
Right.
it's because they want to feel like they're part of the family, because they are.
Yep. And kind of getting themselves out there at the same time.
Yeah.
And then, you know, looking at those comments. I mean, checking those amount of likes. Like, if I were posted on a public page like
Yeah.
Nine9,
Yes.
every hour I'd be looking like, how many now? How many
Yeah.
now?
Yes.
So, absolutely.
Yeah. I'd drive my friends to it.
Yeah.
I'd repost it.
Yep.
I'd post it on my story.
I'd probably tag at least 20 people.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Well, on the positive side too, it also helps you gain confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
it's not a negative thing. But then on the flip side, if you don't get a lot of likes, do you then feel bad about yourself?
I think it depends on the person that you are.
Yeah.
I think ultimately we all know that social media is social media. It is not reality. I mean, we always see that post, Instagram versus reality.
Yep.
They
Yep.
are not the same.
Yep.
Right.
And it's a matter of identifying and recognizing that they are not the same, and that we need to kind of just recognize that just because Instagram looks perfect and this person looks like they're living the best life and their hair is perfect and their makeup is perfect.
Unlike mine today. I mean,
and all that, it doesn't mean that that's their day to day.
Right.
You know, there's a team, like, you see these celebrities that post these pictures where they look flawless. Okay, first of all, Facetune. great invention.
Lighting, makeup artist,
hairstystylist, stylists in general,
Yeah.
good lighting. I mean, all of it is part of the puzzle. And
Photoshop.
yeah, you need to
I was
recognize
gonna say,
that.
doesn't Kim K have a team of people that when she's posting a selfie, it's really touched up? It's like
What do you
10
sure.
people touch
Absolutely.
it before it actually gets posted, and that's oftentimes like a really good model pose or whatever it may be. You're looking at it going, this isn't real life,
Yeah.
and you know that.
Yeah.
You know that, but
But there's a part of you that wants to be like, oh, man.
exactly.
And that's why they keep it up, and they can keep it up.
Yeah.
Because we encourage them with the likes.
Yeah, I think
That's true.
It kind of going back to me as the like OG Instagrammer with my nature pics.
Yes.
It's really, I'm on there sometimes and I'm looking at content that I like and I'm not necessarily hitting that button. But I am going by it. I'm reading all of the caption, and maybe it's such an in-depth caption that I'm kind of scrolling and moving past that like button, but I still like the content. So I even think just being out there, you may not get recognized by a like, but you're still being viewed no matter what.
Yeah.
You're on a public platform.
Absolutely.
You're on a company's Instagram, especially if you're being featured on Nine9.
Yeah. The reach is still there.
Exactly. It's just kind of going back to that measurable. You're not measuring how good or not good it is, based on me just looking, scrolling past it.
Well, I was even telling you earlier, I feel like for myself now, I'm not necessarily looking at the likes anymore or using the like function anymore. I like the bookmark function because I'm like, for me, like I look back and I'm like, oh, maybe that outfit, maybe I want to replicate that one day. Like I can't do that with a like.
That's
if
true.
I bookmark
Yeah.
it, I can. And you do it with like home decor stuff. Or
Yeah.
I'll do it with like food stuff. Or
Okay.
I'll do it with,
So
a
it's almost
place
like
that I want to
Pinterest.
visit. It's turned
Almost,
into a Pinterest style platform.
Yeah.
But it's just more organic content because you get to also include like that family life and that like
Yeah.
blogger life and the vlogging and all of the above. It's just, I think Instagram really does encompass every little part of every other social media platform
Yeah.
I agree.
in one.
I agree.
And they've done a great job with that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm still living for the likes over here.
Well, too, breaking into the industry, before there was social media, you didn't have that option.
Yeah.
It was a lot harder to get noticed or to put your face out there than it is these days. Not to say, there isn't directors and producers, scrolling through just looking for new faces, but still you build your brand on Instagram, you get verified, you gain traction.
Absolutely.
So it's still about building your brand and marketing yourself, whether, of course, you have to have comp cards and headshots and digital portfolios and even paper portfolios for when you show up to an audition or a meeting with a client.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's funny, you'll see in castings that they ask for your Instagram page
Really?
all the time.
Okay. That's good to know. I would definitely keep my Instagram fresh with pictures and stuff. But I even think there's kind of like a behind the scenes of Instagram. I was actually looking on, oddly enough, I was on Twitter, but I saw a model was having a friend take photos of her for Instagram. So she
Yeah.
was about to post it up, and lo and behold, Tyra Banks walks by and sees that the photographer is not being like the utmost greatest photographer with his beautiful subject. She stepped in, started taking pictures of the model. So it's
awesome.
like,
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure she put it out there like, oh my gosh, I'm dead. Tyra Banks just took pictures of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And that was all because she was getting ready to put it out on Instagram just to get recognized. Just kind of be out there, and Tyra Banks walks by and takes photos of her. And they were great pictures that Tyra was taking, so I couldn't believe it.
I can't even, what a moment.
Yeah. Seriously.
But everybody needs that friend. Like that wasn't, or like that person that's like really just living you up and talking you up when you're taking those pictures and like tells you which angles work and which ones don't.
Seriously.
And like makes you laugh at the right moment and showing
And then she
the
gave
teeth
tips to the photographer too. She wasn't trying to like knock him or anything because she kind of put out there like the photographer's happy and great. She was like, but I did give him tips and everything. So.
But see, now that shows the importance of the type of photos that you're
Exactly.
putting out there too. You
Right.
can't use selfies. You can't.
No.
You don't want to use photos that are in bad lighting or
We love filters, but you shouldn't have every photo with a filter.
no.
That was what was so great about the pictures that she was taking. It was natural lighting. Somebody
Which is
else
the
is
best.
taking it.
Yes.
And even Tyra from, probably a quarter mile away could see like that's not a good shot.
Yeah.
So you really have to take into perspective what your lighting is like, what your background it looks like. I mean, she was kind of in this like industrial warehouse type setting,
Yeah.
but still it was just like the lighting was a bit off and everything. So you're right. Kind of what goes into that picture really matters.
Well, right, and that's why it's really important, at least somewhere along your journey, to get professional photos. And not just for the photos, but for the experience. Like you said, you have someone directing you. A photographer knows which angles, which lighting, which background, what to match your outfit with.
Yeah. And just
And-
being aware of your body.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of times where, a foot or a hand needs to be adjusted. And
Right.
if you haven't been to a professional photo shoot, you don't know to be mindful of those things.
Exactly. Exactly.
So it's important to know I need to move this way or shift this way, or what am I featuring? Am I featuring a product? Am I featuring clothes? Am I featuring an actual physical product? Is it a lifestyle I'm trying to portray? Like all of those things are really just things that you learn through direction and through
Right.
just repetition.
And it helps you to gain confidence, too.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I do see a lot of our talents professional photos. Just as a graphic designer, I go through them and just kind of see from each office. And you see kind of this progression of they get in front of the camera and their
Nervous,
poses
you
are a
can kinda
little
tell.
stiff,
Yeah.
a little square,
Yeah.
and then by the end of it, they're jumping in the air and they're just really trying to get that good shot. And
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of it comes from that photographer. The photographer saying,
Well, it does.
Here's where I'm at. Let's work together.
Yeah.
It's so different being like on a set with a photographer because you get your hair and makeup done, and it just makes you feel different because we all have our own as women anyways of ways of doing our makeup every day.
No, but you
know,
always just feel special and pampered
when
when
someone
somebody else
else
does
does
it
it.
for you.
Yep.
Exactly. It changes the way that you feel, and then that in turn shows on camera.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Agreed.
My sister knows when I have makeup on because she says I sound different.
That's a new one. We're gonna have to have you put makeup on and
Seriously.
come back.
I love that. I might use that from now on. But you know how it is. That night when you put makeup on and somebody asks you to take a picture, you're not as like, oh,
Yeah.
really? Do we have to?
That's exactly
You're
it.
a little bit more compliant because you feel good about yourself.
Right.
Or like when you have a good hair day. Or like this. Now when you have a bad hair day,
Stop.
it just throws everything off.
All right. So talking about Instagram, I obsess over Will Smith's Instagram.
Really?
Have you
Yeah.
seen it?
No.
Oh my God.
I've
Well,
seen a
I've
little
seen
bit.
some.
Yeah.
Yeah, some.
Okay. His like fangirl moments for his kids and his wife
Aw.
is so good.
Well, he's always been like, him and Jada are always like super supportive of their family.
Yeah.
She has that Red Table show.
Yeah. Well, and she becomes like really transparent on there.
She does.
And she talks about something, and not to like go down there, but like she gets into that whole like people are always like, I can't believe you guys lasted this long in Hollywood and this and that, and you guys have never cheated on each other. And she did this kind of segment or episode where she went into, we haven't cheated on each other in that way, but we've emotionally like cheated on each other in the way where she's like, he would like disregard me or I would disregard him. She's like, and that hurt each other 10 times more than if he would have physically cheated or if I would have
Yeah.
physically
Wow.
cheated. She's like, so our relationship might be solid in that way that nobody stepped out of our marriage, but we've stepped out emotionally.
Yeah.
And to see them now, like, do this stuff together where it's hilarious, where they're just, like, team their kids.
Well, and I've
all
also
the
seen
time.
her kind of, like, put Will on blast. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she'll, like, post funny moments, and then he does the same to
Yeah,
her.
they
Like, she'll
play.
just be dancing or
Yeah.
something, and
Yeah.
he's recording the whole time.
Yes.
So I have seen that dynamic, which I think is super fun.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
what you have Instagram for that.
Like, that's the
That
lightheartedness,
fun.
that I
Yeah.
enjoy, that I like about Instagram.
Yeah, I
Like-
saw Will Smith post like a beatboxer that, like, was really, really good, and he
Yes.
just, like, featured him.
Yeah, he was, like, skills or something like that. He was, like, just so impressed with the guy's
Yeah.
like, ability to do what he was doing that he was, like, giving him a shout out. And, like, can you imagine being that guy and then Will Smith repost your video?
Yeah.
Like, what happens to you?
I think I saw it, like, on Twitter that, like, Will was reposting some guy and everything. So it made its way outside of the Instagram platform
Yeah.
onto Twitter and
Yeah.
everything. So that would be just amazing.
Yeah. And then the way that they shoot their videos is awesome. Like, he does a lot of, like, really cool, like, After Effects editing.
Really?
Yeah. So he did one, or he's done a few, I think, of, like, him and Jada, where they, like, kind of, like, morph around a room and, like, do funny things. And, like, they'll incorporate their kids. And then he does these, like, mini vlogs of, like, the family vacations.
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen that. Like, Jaden's getting ready to do some, like, outdoor adventure, and they're, like, zooming in on his, like, expression during, like, the training or whatever.
Yeah.
I have seen that. I didn't know that was on his Instagram. I thought, like, I don't know. I thought he had, like, a YouTube channel.
He might.
That's
I don't
well
know.
done for Instagram.
Okay, but I watch him on Instagram. So maybe it's
Yeah.
an IGTV.
Oh, possibly.
Oh, probably.
That's
yeah.
getting more and more prevalent.
Yes, yes. I think so. I think that's why I feel like I said earlier, Instagram is turning into the all platform encompass, like, every single thing. You want YouTube, it's on Instagram. You want Pinterest, it's on Instagram. You want Twitter, it's on Instagram. Snapchat,
Yeah.
it's all there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like,
Absolutely.
I can't remember the last time I, like, actually seeked information and didn't go to Instagram first. It's almost turning into my Google.
You're right. I could search a hashtag of a place that I want to travel to, and I can see what it's like from people's perspective, not some,
Travel agent style.
exactly on
Yeah.
the nicest day, the one day a year or something like that.
Yes.
Like, I get to see real images, real content from that area, or even if it's just a cider mill or something, I get to see what it looks like, types of people that go there,
Yeah.
whether it be families or couples or what have you.
Well, but back, like, a few years ago, if I wanted to go to a restaurant and I wanted to know what they had, I'd go to, like, Yelp and I'd check it out.
Right.
Now, I go to Instagram and I
Yeah.
type in the location and I look at what everybody else has eaten there, and I'm like, okay, this place is good to
Yeah, it
go.
looks
Yeah.
Backing up to Will Smith, the water commercial that he directed with Jaden.
Oh, I did see that. I
That
did
was
see
good.
that in multiple parts on Instagram. It
Yeah.
wasn't Will Smith's Instagram, but I did see this. Oh my God. It was hilarious.
They did it, so Amazon, they did it in, like, correlation with Amazon Day because they were having, like, a Just Water.
That's what it was. And that's
Yeah.
really their company, right?
That's really their.
Okay.
So when in the video, I think he says, like, I co-founded it.
Yeah.
It's like it should say I co-founded it with my father.
Yeah.
It should be the
okay.
entire
Of course.
thought.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
course.
doesn't mention that for whatever reason, probably because his dad is already, like, a big deal.
It's Will Smith.
But so they get into that and they talk about, like, Amazon Day, and then Amazon was promoting their water and, like, discounting it at that certain rate for that day. So
okay.
the commercial shoot that they did, though, I don't know what the end result of the commercial was.
Yeah, I knew that's
And
one
I don't
thing
really
didn't
care.
see. Right.
I feel, well, I was going to say, I feel like maybe that was the whole.
You think that's the whole bit?
That probably is the whole bit.
I watched
because
it.
Well, you guys are going to get to check it out right here.
Yeah. Insert video here.
Yeah. Right here. And then we can talk about it more.
All right, sit down. Stand up.
Okay, I'm really confused by the direction.
I'm the director. Do what I say.
Okay.
Wait, who did his wardrobe?
My pants used to be together.
This is important for
I
Just.
feel like this is more of a striped shirt thing.
Did somebody bring some clothes for Jaden? Jaden Water promo.
What's up? I'm Jaden Smith, co-founder of Just Water.
Hold up. You like doing this and this.
What's up? I'm Jaden Smith,
Stay on
co-founder
your
of
mark.
Just Water.
No, be on your mark.
Uh-huh.
Look at the camera. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, now that's like water you want to drink.
I'm so proud to partner with Amazon on Prime Day to be a dang dad.
To be a dang dad, what's a dang dad? What is a dang dad? I'm pretty sure Willow should have done this.
I'm so excited to be, man, Dad, you just,
Yep.
and
Just keep going.
you keep not, this is what you keep doing. You keep
Willow,
not holding
I need you to do something that's going to be on cue cards. You could just read it. No, Jaden was supposed to be doing it, but he's...
and to do our small part in making the world a better place.
Love it.
Rock and roll.
Stay there,
lives
stay there. No,
on,
you're
it
on fire.
lives on,
You're on
rock
fire.
and roll,
Keep stay
yes!
there.
I founded Just at 11, inspired by the desire to better our planet.
Now say it like a regular person.
You told me we were going for a parched look.
No, but you look...
82% of every Just
Wait for the
car-
airplane.
Wow. I thought we got a permit for this, and we told airplanes to not fly.
And the result is a...
Who gave him such big cars
No, it's
that
fine,
are so
it's fine,
big?
it's fine. Whoa, what the heck? Is that how you drink water all the time?
No.
Drink it, and it's like a smile. That's good.
And I want to say thank you for supporting Just.
No, it's not a
Was
rap
that
video.
Was that
not
too
a rap
excited?
Video. And I want to say thank you for supporting Just.
I want to say thank you for supporting Just.
Perfect. I think we got it.
Wow.
That was easy. No.
What about that is no?
But I feel like that's probably what it was. I feel like in and itself, that's the commercial.
Well, yeah, it's more interesting than the actual
Exactly.
cookie cutter
Yeah.
content.
It really was.
Than they were going to feed us.
And it made us
Exactly.
talk about it.
It did.
On a podcast.
And we laughed pretty hard, too. Insert us laughing.
But I love that. I love the dynamic of their family. I love that, like, they're all about each other and they support each other. And they do have, like, he'll even talk about, like, oh, my ex-wife and this and that.
Oh, yeah.
And this is
Was
how
he
she's
married before?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
his oldest son is
Right.
not with Jada.
Oh, I didn't know he was married before.
And but like they have like a great relationship. Like
Wonderful
Jada even
relationship.
says she's friends with his ex-wife, like great friends.
Wow.
She's like
She seems
our-
like that kind of
She seems
person.
chill.
Yeah.
She seems chill.
Absolutely.
Like they have that dynamic where they're just all together all the time, and like it's like so anti-Hollywood almost that it's like shocking, and I think
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
it engages everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Kardashians, too. They are a tight-knit family, and it's important to have support in this industry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So whether you're, embarking into the industry for the first time or, you're experienced and seasoned, whether it's your family that's supportive or your friends or your significant others, or your team here at Nine9.
Yeah, I mean, we support people every day.
Absolutely.
100%. That's what we're here for. We're here to support our talent on their journey, to be able to give them advice and knowledge and help them build confidence. I think that's kind of the most important thing. You not only get skills to be in the industry, but you get skills and gain confidence that you can use in your everyday life too.
Absolutely.
I agree. I think if anything, it's just a good personal motivator.
Yeah.
Just to make sure whether you want to be a public speaker one day or you're going to be the CEO of a company, you're going to have to be comfortable around other people.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what you do or where you end up in life. And the tools that we give you, they are life tools. They're not just
Right.
modeling and acting tools.
Right.
So I think that's the biggest thing that people take away.
Absolutely.
All right.
I think that's it for episode 3.
Is that how they end?
I don't know. How do we end this
9-9
thing?
Nation.
How do we end it usually?
I don't know, but I want to do this. So I hope you enjoyed that wonderful podcast.
Please
With This
put
is
this
Ladies
in.
Night. Why don't you comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.
That was
Yup.
beautiful, my
Whatever
friend.
he just said.
Thanks, Jordan.
No, you're going to use that.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did.
Yeah, sugar is not going to be that animated.
No.